Right off the top tonight, the cleanup is on from yesterday's powerful storms.
We have not heard of any injuries. That's the good news. But trees are down from Newaygo County to the Indiana border. Right now, more than 72,000 are without power in West Michigan, and it could take all week for the lights to come back on. For those without power, it'll be cold as overnight temps drop near freezing.
While most of the damage is from straight-line winds, there is one confirmed tornado. An EF0 hit in Muskegon and Newaygo counties, touching down in several spots between Bailey and Croton, causing quite a bit of damage.
And that's where 24 Hour News 8's Danny Carlson is tonight, kicking off our team coverage. Danny?
Yeah, Brian and Sue, we've been talking with a meteorologist from the National Weather Service all day. He's been going around and looking at all of this damage to see if it's done by a tornado or done by straight lines. And you can see this actually used to be the roof of this house right here. When we were talking to that meteorologist today, he says that it appears that the tornado activity started right about here and that this house is the worst of the damage that he's seen today. Huge trees snapped like matchsticks, siding peeled off of homes. Some piles of rubble are so destroyed, you actually have to ask what they used to be.
There used to be a barn with a hay mow.
But with everyone we spoke to, each looked to the bright side.
You look at the neighbors' houses and they're, I was fortunate, I don't have a whole lot of damage to my house, just, the barn went.
The National Weather Service uses the damage as clues. The huge pieces of metal, even the swimming pool crumpled and tossed aside like pieces of paper, can tell meteorologists whether it was straight line or tornadic winds that wreaked all this havoc. Why is it important to know if it was a tornado or straight line winds? The devastation's the same.
Ultimately, the importance of whether it's straight line or tornado is to help us at the Weather Service try to make sure our warnings are more accurate and early. But yeah, you're correct in that damage is damage regardless whether the wind is twisting or not.
And even in this house here, you can see some of the signs of the damage to see that it's more tornadic in nature. One of the things the meteorologist was pointing out is if the damage hits on all four sides of a building, that tends to mean that it has more of a tornadic element to it than if it was just on one side of the building. That would indicate more of a straight line wind scenario. Live in Bailey tonight, Danny Carlson, 24 Hour News 8.